So we are going to learn reading fill in the blanks questions once again. एक minute. Hey Bhagwan, which page was I doing? Oh, yes. So I'm doing page number 17 of medium type questions, and screen is visible, readable. Okay, let's get started. The amount of sleep you need depends on many dash. First of all, when we read the word many or words like different, various, we need to know that the answer will be a noun and it will be plural. That means the answer will be having S or ES at the back because it's plural. Many means more than one. So we can say many factors, we can say many elements, we can say many reasons, we can say many patterns. Now we say on depends on many factors, especially your age. So we would say factors. Then we go further. However, for some people, enough sleep may be as few as 5 hours or as many as 10 hours of sleep. As you get older, your sleep dash change. So we normally say sleep cycle, okay? But it says change. So verbs first form. So cycle can't be the answer because cycle is singular. So if your verb is singular, if your noun is singular, we say verb as S or ES, like she plays, Ram eats. But this is change. That means this word is again plural. So one plural gone. Sleep, sleeping elements change. Sleeping reasons change. Sleeping patterns change. So what is this? Some people sleep for 5 hours. Some people sleep for 10 hours. They are not reasons. They are patterns. So sleep patterns change. Okay. Then we move further. We go here. But there is no evidence that older adults need less sleep than younger adults. Getting enough sleep is dash to your health. What is sleep? Yeah, simple. We say sleep is important. So do we have important word? Yeah, so we say sleep is important. I don't think there is any grammar, any vocabulary. It was just a common sentence. Two, because it boosts your dash system. Which system? Let's read that further. Which makes your body better fight diseases. So which system in your body helps you to fight diseases? Immune system. Immune system means the system which has the capacity to fight diseases. We've got white blood cells in it. Okay, and the last question. So they say he or she may be able to dash the cause of sleep problems and offer advice on how to get better night sleep. So doctor we are talking about. So your doctor can be able to dash the cause of sleep problems and then can give you medicine. So what do you do with the cause? We try to find the cause. So with the two, we use first form of verb. So factors is not, elements is not, contorted is yes, immune is not, reproductive is adjective, important is adjective, benevolent is adjective, processes is first form of verb plus S or ES, reasons is noun plural, respiration is noun, patterns is plural noun. So we are left with identify. So is the doctor is able to identify or the doctor is able to contort? You don't know the meaning of this word. So can we say identify? What do you mean by the word identify? Find out. Find out. Okay. To figure out. That is called identify. So are we right? Yes, we are. Many factors, patterns, important, immune system. So you know why it's immune system? Because it's fighting diseases. So your answer was not before the blank. Your answer was after the blank. So it is very important for you to remember that reading that sentence which has blank in it is very important. Okay. So we got to know sleep patterns from here, 5 hours to 10 hours. Yeah. So that's a pattern. Okay. And identify, because we've got the grammar. So what the grammar says, with the to, which form of verb? First form of verb. One student is very confused at present in the class. So he always asked me, to comes after first form of verb or before first form of verb? So please remember, when you read to, after to, if there is a blank, you can have a first form of verb. Okay. So after to, not before to. All right. Easy. Okay. So what grammar we got to know in this question? First form of verb with to. So you have to write what I say. First form of verb goes with to. Maybe you know, but your brain evaporates very quickly, all the concepts. So keep writing it every day. Next question, stars. When we talk about star, we are talking about outer earth, like not earth, outside space and all that. So vocabulary changes. Now we say star and material between them are almost found in gigantic dash systems called galaxies. Now, first thing first, systems is noun. So I'm going to teach you what is this. Wait, who marked cross? What is gigantic? If this is adjective, then what is this? This is also adjective. Okay, what goes with noun? Adjective. What goes before adjective? Adverb. So which adds to verb? Adjective is called adverb. Which adds to noun is called adjective. Okay. We are not dealing with this at the moment because it's written. So we need adjective. So huge, stretches, located, root, solar, sketches, concerning, largest, stellar. Now, why largest is not the answer? Because when we write any third degree of adjective, EST, like smartest, most, best, okay, tallest. So when we say these words, listen very carefully. You have to put the as a compulsory word. If you don't put, you can't say he is best. We say he is the best. We can never say he is tallest. We say he is the tallest. So with EST words, that is called third degree of comparison, you always put the before it. So the cancel, because there is no the here, cancel. Now what is stellar? You don't know the meaning. Stellar means which is related to stars. Stellar means anything that is related to stars or galaxies, outer world, space. So this is the vocabulary. So it is not earth vocabulary. Stellar means outside world. Okay, space. So can I say stellar here? Yes, but yes, we are talking about stars. That's what I'm trying to tell. Okay, that we can say stellar. Okay, so let's put that here. Then two, okay, one of the two dash systems in local group. One of the two dash systems. So again, systems is already written. So we are looking for now. Sorry. This is noun. I mean, yeah, systems is noun. So we are looking for adjective. We already know what were the adjectives. These are not. So two huge systems. Can I say huge? It says the. So when I say the, which form of verb should be there? Adjective. Which adjective? Third degree. Largest. The only option left. Okay. That's why I told you before. Because the answer was here. The two largest systems. Okay. Then the other is Andromeda Galaxy. It, okay, it is singular. It is pronoun. So it pronoun replaces a singular noun. You know that? Can I say if there are 5 dogs and I say it bark? We say they. So if it is one dog, we say it. So noun replaces this, it replaces a singular noun. So if the noun is singular, it is singular, which form of verb should come? S or ES. Okay. So moving on back to our options, S or ES. S or ES. So we are left with two. So we say it dash more than 100,000 light years from one end to the other. So we are talking about distance. So which word suits best? Sketches or stretches? Stretches, buddy, stretches. What is a stretch? So can we say distance in stretch? Yes. So we'll say stretches. From one end to the other end is actually telling you that the thing is stretching. Okay, how big it can become, big size. So we say it stretches more than blah, blah, blah. And it is dash about 2 million light years distance from us. It is dash about, so it is, now is says I'm a helping verb. What is it? Helping verb. Helping verb says which word can come? Third form of verb, ing, adjective. I keep telling this every day. We have three options. We've got located, we've got concerning, and we do have adjectives. So can I say it is located about 2 million years distance from us? I can, because I'm telling how far it is. So we say it is located 300 kilometers away. And I say that, not, of course, they are not talking about kilometers, but they are still talking about distance. So I'll say located. Why located? Because that was the only third form of verb we had. Okay. So are we good? Stretches, largest. Now, do you understand why ST word came there? Because of the word the. Okay. Stellar because of the word star. Okay. Stretches because of the word from one end to the other. And located because of the distance. Okay. Small hints, we have to keep these things in mind. We now know through the work of neuroscientists that human brain is wired to mimic. Please note down this word, mimic. Mimic means copy. Okay. Like a monkey will copy you. So we say mimic. Other people, this mimicry involves actual involuntary psychological dash in the observer. Psychological is adjective. So with adjective, what word we write? I told you, noun. Okay, let's go to the options and let's see what are nouns. Reflect is not, moderate is not, differences is yes, nuances is yes, react is not, imitate is not, aim yes, feeling no, nonsense no, experience yes. So which word do you think we can have? Involves actual involuntary psychological dash in the observer. Experience. Now, do you know that this exact word, because they say observer, it says observer, it says experience. The hint was that. Okay. Then humans tend to, with the to, which form of verb do we use? Huh? Revise. With the to, which form of verb we use?
Past form.
They're still thinking, huh? S. Okay, try to make a sentence. I plan to teaches you. I plan to taught you. I plan to teach you. If you don't know the answer, try to put your answer into a question. So first form of verb, write again. You don't write, you don't remember. Even if you write, you still don't remember. See how poor we are in our memory skills. Then we are adults. We should be able to keep things in mind first time. Now, moving back to the options. First form of verb. We are talking about mimicry. They say human beings tend to dash actions they see. So every action has equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so that comes here. Okay, now human beings tend to, experience is gone, nonsense is not, feeling, no. Imitate can be, react can be, moderate can be, reflect. Tend to dash to actions. Tend to imitate to actions. Tend to imitate actions. We are talking about mimicry. Imitate means copy. What is the meaning of this word? First say the word.
Imitate.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Imitate. What is the meaning?
Copy.
Copy. Okay. So we will say imitate. Okay. Physiologically, our brains include mirror neurons. Now, you know what neurons do? Neurons, if I say the word, you'll know the answer. So neuron is your nervous system. So for example, something hot touches your body, what will you do? You'll
React.
So neurons actually react to the actions. So what do you do to actions? You react. So react was a word here. Where is it? Yeah. So you say which react to actions that are seen. Okay. So because of the word neurons, because of the word actions, we've added the word react. Okay. Then, okay, come here. When we hear people speak, observe their vocal dash, watch their posture, gestures, facial expressions. Everything is mostly plural. So their vocal dash, plural, vocal, plural, 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 1, 2, gone. So do you want to say vocal differences or vocal nuances? Now you don't know the meaning of the word nuances. Nuances means vocal experiences, their feelings, their emotions. That's all coming in nuances. Okay, so we will say the answer as vocal nuances. Generate feelings within us that dash the experience of those we are observing. That dash the experience. What do you do with the word experience? That dash the experience of those we are observing. Few words are already gone. So we can't say experience. Nonsense, we are not talking about anything negative. That feeling we can say, that aim we can say, we've got imitate gone, react gone, nuances gone, differences doesn't really look nice. Yeah. So give me the answer. Ask that feeling the experience of those who are absorbing. Feelings, generate feelings, gone. Yeah. So what is left? Huh? Aim to. With aim, you always write the word to. Cancel. Body, reflect. Reflect means it shows. Okay. Reflect. So you can write the word that you didn't know the meaning of. Have a look at this word nuances. It's kind of a very slight meaning difference in meaning. Sound, color, feelings that are not usually obvious. So nuances are kind of feelings which are not normal, like weird feelings, I would say, but they're still feelings. Okay. Okay. Moving further. So are you putting down the grammar I'm talking? Online people can still watch the screen. I'm afraid. Can you guys see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because I can't see the green thing. So I was afraid. In geological terms, a plate is a large, rigid slab of solid rock. The word tectonics, now we are in Earth geography, comes from the Greek dash to build. So, okay. Greek. Oh. Greek is adjective. Okay. So, what are we looking at now? So, now you have to say Greek foundation or Greek root.
Greek root.
Root comes from the Greek root to build. Putting these two words together, we get the term plate tectonics, which dash to how the earth surface is built of plates,
Refers.
which dash to. So we have to now check out the word that fits with the word to, which dash to, which made to. It should be a verb, so not a noun. Which relative to, which refers to, sounds good. Because they are talking about the term. So term is singular. So which should be, what type of verb it should be? S. So which
Sorry, yes.
states to, no, we don't say states, we say states that. So we say state that, we don't say states to. Fragmented to, no, we say fragmented into. So if you want to write, root is already gone. Around is not a word. Pieced is not a word. Indicates to. So what do you think? Which refers to or which indicates to? Indicate means
Refers.
it's pointing to something. Are you pointing here? No, we are just saying that term plate tectonic refers to how the earth is built. It is just telling you how the earth is built. So you say refers to. I know the answer was right, but I was trying to give you all the possible eliminations and reasons and grammar, because that may help you to answer the next question. Have a look. The theory, what does the theory do? Theory dash that. The theory dash that. Theory is singular. So which form of verb should be there? S or yes, you are still left with few.
States.
Theory indicates that or states that? States that.
States.
Theory always tells you something. So we say states that. Okay. Art's outermost layer is which form of verb we can use mostly? Third form of verb or ing, but ing is not there in the options. So we are looking at ed. Okay, third form. So how many third form of verbs are there? Let me just quickly erase and find out. 2. 1, 2. So you have to see into. Pieced into or fragmented into? I taught you. Fragmented into.
Fragmented.
So answer is fragment. More large and small plates that are moving dash to one another. Now dash to one another, made to, relative to, refer is gone, states is gone, fragmented is gone, root is gone. Okay, that are moving around to one another, are moving pieced to, no, are moving indicates, no. This is a verb, we can't have a verb. Okay, so we will say relative to. So when we say dash to one another, when we are comparing, we say the word relative. And if you check here, I think even in your paragraph, there is this term called relative somewhere. Wasn't it there? No. Okay. Anyways, all good. So the answer is, please remember with the word relative, what do you say later? To. But when do we use it? When we are talking about two things being connected to one another. Okay. So they were talking about plates. Are we good? Okay. Plate. Okay. Any grammar problem here? Anything? No? Good. Agrarian. First of all, tell me what is agrarian. If you know this, you can answer a lot of questions in your exam. And first, say the word.
Agrarian.
Agrarian. Agrarian. Yeah.
Agrarian.
So never say the word A for apple as a. It's a, not a.
Yeah.
It's agrarian. Okay, not agrarian. Different sounds are different. Agrarian is something that is related to Agriculture, my Punjabi
Agriculture.
brothers. Agriculture. Okay. You don't know your whole Punjab is agrarian economy. It feeds its whole house, the whole state is fed on agriculture, except Ludhiana. But otherwise, we are all agriculture people. Okay. Okay. A rural sector of society, the extent to which they are important or dash they even exist. With or, which word suits? Or with they even exist, or rather than they? No. Or to they exist, or for they exist, or whether they exist? Yes.
Yes.
Whether or they are friends. They come together, like not even friends. What should I say? Husband, wife. They're always together. Okay. Whether or. So what is the answer?
Whether.
There. Depends dash two factors. I was about to say my answer. We just learned this before in the last blanks also. What is the
On.
word that goes with depends? Say the word.
On.
Say a sentence. Make a sentence on the word depends. Thank you. Make a sentence.
Depend on immigration. Canada depend on immigration.
Make a sentence. Naresh, make just a basic sentence. Use the word depend. Do you have a family? Here? Wife? In India? So do you send them money? So is your money only their source of income? So that means your family depends dash you. Depends
On
you. Depends not for on. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਉਹ depend ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ. Okay, so depends on. Depending on my income. Okay, on. Yeah, on. I'm just trying to tell you depends on. And this is the best question that can come in the exam. Like very favorite question they put. There is one with as well. They put this with also. They put this on and they put this in. So remember, in mostly comes with the word which starts with in. Okay. Interested in, included in. Okay. That kind of words. Okay. Coming to the next question. One obviously is the size of an identifiable peasantry. You know what's a peasantry? People who work in the farms for less money, they're called peasants. Not these days. That's old era. Or the size of the rural relative dash the urban population. Tell me the answer. We just did in the last question.
relative to.
Good boys. Yes, relative to the urban population. The other is a matter of social integration. Dash agrarian parties to be important. The representation of countryside or peasantry must not be integrated. Dash, yes, for agrarian parties to be important. This one was not very obvious. You know what you could have done? You could have fit with agrarian parties to be important rather than agrarian parties to be important. Two I think is gone.
Yes.
For agrarian parties to be important, sounds good to me. Whether is gone. As agrarian parties to, no. It should have been are, as agrarian parties are important. So as is gone. In agrarian parties, not at all. On is gone. It's already used. So we say for agrarian parties,
To be
okay,
important.
for agrarian parties to be important, the representation of countryside or peasantry must not be integrated dash other major sections of society. Yes. When we say the word integrated, we say with. Okay. Integrated with, associated with. Learn, put on your notebooks. This is just a concept that you have to remember. Integrated with, connected to, associated with. Okay. Can we do the next question? Did you write, Naresh? Integrated with. Can you guys say the word integrated? So it's not integrated, okay? Some people say integrated. And then don't say integrated. It's a soft word. So say integrated. So you say chid, integrated, not say tid, not that Punjabi did. Okay. Okay. Then, in which the interest of the voters were predominantly related. So I think we already have the answer of the case question. Their incomes dash their occupations or location. Voters were predominantly related to their incomes dash to their occupations rather than,
Their
like instead of, or you can say that their income was considered, not what they were doing or where they lived. Okay. So with that, we are done with this question. Now I have marked this question as green because I know this is completely grammar based question. So if you find a question which is purely a grammar based question, you should actually mark it and discuss that with the class. Because in your exam these days, what you actually see is grammar based questions. Okay. How many questions did we do? Let's do this one and check. Early Impressionist painters were considered dash in their time because they broke many of the rules. When you break the rules, who are you? Source, creature, generation, conciliatory, subjects, outcome, or radical?
radical.
Radical. What are radical? Radical people, they are those people who don't believe blindly on things. They are practical.
Rebellious.
They will try, they will say if this thing is genuine, they will do it. Otherwise, they will say no. Yes, they are called radical people. They don't just believe on things. I'm radical. Okay. So practical, basically. Radical means those who are practical and believe in the present than in the past. Okay. It's a good keyword. Okay. So you should know it. And you all should be radical, I'd say. Okay. Australians are radical. They're very good people. Many of the rules of the picture making. So we are in painters. Okay. We are making pictures that had been set by earlier dash. What is the word that relates to the past? Earlier?
Generation.
Earlier creatures. You are a creature. You're not a kida makada. Yeah. So you're not a creature. So we are not creatures. We are painters. So what could be earlier painters called here? Generations, buddy. Old people, earlier generations, previous people. We say generation. Okay. Generation means the era which we live in. Like we are present generation. There is a past generation, future generations, last generation. They found many, when the word is many, I already told you the first blank that we studied today was on many. So what should be your noun? Plural.
Plural.
Okay. Matlab P. Yeah. How many are there? 1, 2. That's it. So they found their creatures in life or they found subjects in life. What are painters? So subjects, they paint people, they paint drawings. So whatsoever they are painting, it's called subjects.
Subject.
Okay. Similarly, the people who study psychology, they also called people subjects. Like for example, I'm a psychologist and I'm going to study him, Naresh, let's say. Okay. So I'm studying Naresh. So Naresh is my subject because I'm studying him. Similarly, if I'm painting Naresh, so Naresh is my subject. Subject means whatever you are working on. Okay.
Working on.
So subjects. Why? Because it's plural as well. Grammar. So not always only grammar will help, but grammar will start. If your grammar is nowhere, you can't start. You're always on 0. Okay. Then, which was then the accepted dash of subject matter for paintings? Which was, first thing, what is the word? Say, was. So when was is there, was is telling I am what? One or more? I'm one.
One.
S for singular. Okay. Rule is S for singular. So I'm not creatures. I'm not this. I'm not this. I'm can be outcome, accepted outcome of subject matter, or source of. Source. Okay. So accepted source of. So please write here small thing which I keep telling is, was, has. Okay, first form of verb plus S or ES. You see S at the end of all of these. They all say the noun we are going to be working with should be
Singular.
singular. Okay? Make sense? Okay. So Naresh, write it down. You are so lost. Everybody will remember Naresh in my recordings. I'll cut that part. Okay. Once you've written this concept down, I'll move on to the next one. You may or you may not find these questions in the exam. The point is, you should be able to understand grammar. You should know great vocabulary, that in your exam, if something similar comes, but not exactly same, you're able to answer. Please don't try to ratify things. You know, हम पंजाबी हैं सारे इस टाइम, रट्टे मत लगाओ प्लीज. मैं बिल्कुल सपोर्ट नहीं करती इस चीज को. आई वांट कि आप उसको लर्न करो, प्रैक्टिस करो, उसके कॉन्सेप्ट्स को लर्न करो, ग्रामर को समझो, पैराग्राफ को समझो. कल को अगर वो वर्ड आ जाए, अब जैसे मैंने रेडिकल बताया था, क्या मीनिंग होता है रेडिकल का? जो बंदा प्रैक्टिकल हो. अगर लिखा है तो बाद में पढ़ लेना. ठीक है. सो यू शुड नो द मीनिंग्स ऑफ द वर्ड्स, दैट नेक्स्ट टाइम वो वर्ड मिले आपको पता. रिलेटिव के साथ क्या यूज होता है? टू. डिपेंड्स के साथ क्या यूज होता है? सो ऐसी चीजें आपको पता रहनी चाहिए, याद रहनी चाहिए. और अगर याद नहीं आ रही तो ऑप्शन देख के याद आनी चाहिए. ठीक है. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. बिफोर वी डू द नेक्स्ट वन, लेट मी क्विकली काउंट 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we are on 7th question. We need to do 7 8 9 10. We need to do 4 more. Okay. Very slow. I don't know. Bhutan has the last standing Buddhist kingdom in the world until recently has dash much of their culture since the 17th century. Has. What have they done to their culture? With the has, which form of verb we should use?
Third.
Passive voice rule. Perfect tense rule. With has, which form of verb we use? Third form.
Third.
So has suspected much of their culture, has preserved their. What do we do with cultures?
Preserve it.
We preserve them or based their culture. Okay. Is it based? What is the option? Banned. Can we ban a culture?
No.
So we can ban something in culture, but not culture. So we should preserve, we should save our culture. That's what they're trying to say. They try to preserve the culture. Where is the question? Okay. So Western dress wore dash from the country until 10 years ago. Now, what we can do to Western dresses? Punjabis, we know
Ban.
that. We can ban them.
Ban it.
Banned.
So, acha, okay. With verb, helping verb, which form of verb do we need to use? Third form. Okay.
Third form.
Okay. But over the past 10 years, globalization has begun to change in Bhutan, but things remain dash balanced. Balanced is a third form of verb. Basically, it's a verb. What can go before verb? Bro, adverb. With the verb, you can only write ly words like recently. Okay.
Perfectly.
So how many words do we have? Statistically, perfectly, relentlessly. Statistically, we can't say that here because we are not talking about any numbers yet. So stats means calculations, numbers, figures, data. So remain perfectly balanced.
Yes.
Yeah.
And although globalization came, but these Bhutanese people, they are still trying to perfectly balance out their culture. Now, coming further, they say Bhutan is the only country in the world that has GNH. GNH means gross national happiness. You may think GNH is just another dash based term with no real life application. Now your answer will be statistically, because gross
Statistically.
is all stats. When we talk about gross, national something, GDP and all that, we say statistically, numbers and data. Okay, and why ly word again? Because this is verb.
Right.
So whichever verb. So with verb, what do you add before it? Adverb. Okay. So you don't need to know the name of the word. If I say adverb, you don't know what is adverb. You don't know what is adjective, but at least you know ly word. So when I say what goes before verb, you say ly word. Okay, that's much easier to remember. Okay, Bhutan had the second fastest growing GDP in the world at the same time as dash their environment and cultural identity. As dash their in what do you do with environment? We try to keep
Take
it
care.
healthy. So we say maintain. Okay.
Maintaining.
So growing ing. So growing GDP, maintaining environment. The government gives dash to Buddhist monasteries and other Buddhist programs.
Subsidies.
So when we say gives, so the government is giving dash. So what can we give? We can't give suspected. We can't give taxes. Government takes taxes. Government doesn't give taxes. You know that rule? So taxes are taken by government, not given by government. That's why we'll say subsidies. You know what's the meaning of the word subsidies?
Freebies.
Something
Uh-huh.
to grant something, like to help
Subsidy
them.
means when you give them less, something for less money. Okay,
Yes.
that's called subsidies. So how come we know that we are talking about all of a sudden money? Where is money? Go back.
Economically.
The answer is always there. We just need to be more careful. If you can't find your answer here, you go a little backwards. Oh, where is the answer? You never asked why, but that's why. Oh, okay. Next question. Are we done? Like, are we right? Yes, we are. Anyways, I know the answers. I prepared them. One thing is certain, most people do not get enough exercise in their dash routines. In their
Daily.
which routine, daily routine, we say. What is the word daily here?
Ordinary.
Ordinary means
Ordinary
normal,
routine.
every day. Okay. All the advances. What do you mean by advancement if I talk about these days? If something is getting
Technology.
advanced, yeah,
Yeah.
it means technology. So all the advances of modern technology, from dash can openers, what kind of can openers are we thinking? And then to power steering.
Electric.
So we are talking about technology. So we would say electric can openers to power steering have made life easier, more comfortable, and dash less physically dash. And
Much less.
much less physically dash. So that means your
Require.
body doesn't require a
Physically
lot of
requiring.
Demanding. Physically
Demand.
demanding.
Demand means I want to do that. So your body is much less physically demanding. Are we right? Yes, we are. Okay. So much less. What is this combination? Much less physically demanding. Let's write. And then you'll put stones on my head. I'm so sorry. This is grammar. This banda called adverb, it can have another adverb before it. You say, na, I love you so very much. Sometimes we say that. What is so very? Adverb plus adverb. We say, thank you so, so much. That's also right grammar. So, adverb plus adverb. Okay, very, very. I'm very, very happy. Very, very. Adverb plus adverb. That's grammatically right. You can repeat adverb with adverb. You can only repeat adverbs in your life together in English. If you can't say to. You can't say thank you. Yeah? You can't say people. You can't say technology. But you can say very, very. Is that right? When you say very, very, does that sound odd to you? No. What is that? Grammar. Sorry for that. But it is called adverb plus adverb grammar. You can write on your notebook if you want. Adverb plus adverb. Naresh ne haath kade gaate. Tu hamare यहाँ. Adverb plus adverb. So much, less. Both are quantities. They're both adverbs. Okay. You can't even write like you can rarely write adjective together. Okay. But different adjectives together. Not same. Okay. Are we good? Okay. One more. Disadvantages in childhood poses multiple risks to children development. Factors such as low socioeconomic status, long-term unemployment of parents, and social isolation may have lasting dash on a child's chance. On, dash on. So we have to see what word fits with lasting dash on. Okay. Lasting significance on, lasting comments on, lasting barriers on, lasting prevent on, lasting impacts on, have. So can we say impacts on?
Yes.
Anyways, the word impact says I am on. Impact on. Okay. So the answer is on. Impacts on. Okay. Preschool education can help to dash the effects of these risks. So if we are talking about preschool education, that means something is good happening. So what can they do with these risks? They can
Enhance.
no.
Prevent.
Enhance is opposite.
Okay.
We need to say lessen.
Prevent. Okay. Lesson.
Lessen. No, they can't completely finish it. They can try to reduce it. So we'll say lessen. Okay. Not enhance, but you are completely opposite here. So, however, some of these factors may also be dashed to preschool attendance for groups that would benefit. May also be dashed
Support.
to preschool. May also be support to grammar.
Oh,
May
prevent to
also be dash to. With B, what can you write? B is a helping verb. A little grammar if I can help you.
be prevent
We
prevents.
can say third form.
Okay.
We can say ing or we can say adjective. Okay. So significance, comments, barriers, yes, we can prevent, enhance, prepare. Actually, it's barriers. Okay. Also be barriers to preschool attendance because they say no, they have no money. So if a parent doesn't have a money, maybe parent doesn't want children to go to preschool. Yeah. Still parent would want the kid to be at home because they don't have money. So it's a barrier to preschool education. You know what Queensland government has done? Because lots of immigrants like us, if we have a child, we will not send them to kindy. Reason, kindy is expensive. Schools are
Yes.
free, but kindies are expensive. So parents would actually prefer kids to be at home. So now what government has done, for your knowledge, government has made 2 days free education in Kindi. So you can send your child to Kindi for 2 days in a week. So government is trying that preschool education should be given to everybody for the kids. Okay. So that is a barriers to preschool attendance. Preschool is aimed at children around 4 years of age to dash them for compulsory schooling. To dash them.
Prepare
With
them.
to which form of verb? First
B1.
form of verb. Again, with to. Say with to. First form of verb. So significance is noun. Commence is okay. Why they are nouns? If you want to revise your concept, you remember E, A, and C. E and C, they are nouns. Check your grammar, okay? Prevent is a verb, but we don't want prevent because preschool is good, okay? So we can say enhance, prepare, support. So preschool is aimed at children for years of age to support them for compulsory education, to prepare them. I think prepare them for
Prepare.
compulsory schooling, like they are ready. by the age of 6 years. Okay. Actually, 5. My son went to school 4.5-year-old. Oh my God. Okay. We went to schools 3-year-old. You remember that? In India, it's 3 years. Such a bad thing. Okay. While in some states and territories, children can dash preschool before they turn 4. Okay, like our country. You remember? Can. With can, we use first form of verb. Can. Now, commence is also the word. It is acting as a verb. Commence, commenced. So it's a verb. It's a commencement is a noun actually. Commence means start if you don't know. What is the meaning of the word commence? Start.
To
So
start something.
can we say start preschool before they are even 4?
Yes.
Makes sense. Okay. So we really need to make sure that we know all the vocabulary so we can answer these questions. So are we good? We did say commence, we did say prepare, barriers, lesson, impacts. Are we good? Impact on? Lessen the effects because we wanted to reduce these effects. Barriers because they were poor and that. Prepare because we want to go to the school later. Commence, we can start. One last one. Today's lesson went a little longer. I'm so sorry. But the point is you should be able to understand. The trigger point causes the rest of the fiber segments to be dashed to capacity. Okay, read the next line. It becomes a tight band. So what do you want to do with the rubber band?
Stretch
Huh?
or extend.
Stretched or
Stretch.
stretched? Yeah, stretched.
Stretched to capacity.
Yeah.
When they hold this dash, guys, I don't know if you remember, yesterday I taught you, when we write this, we say noun singular. Okay, because, okay, you remember I made you write is, has, was, verb or S or ES. Can you also write this, that there? They are all singular. Okay. So I think there is only one noun. All are verbs. Contraction. So this contraction is the only noun which is shun and it's singular. Okay. Anyways, that was the only noun. This contraction, blood flow is stopped to that area. There is not an oxygen supply and waste products are not dashed out. Are. So with are, we say third form of verb. I like your answer, release,
Pushed
but it's
or
not
extended.
released. Cancel. So
Pushed.
what is the only word next left is pushed out. We can't say take
Pushed
it out.
out.
We don't go and get it out. We just push it out.
Pushed it out. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That was a weird concept. Yeah. Okay. So we are done with those 10 questions. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you so much for watching.